Hi everybody, it's Richard here again and welcome to another video. This is my third video of my favourite songs of the solo Beatles. I'm doing them in order of least preference. So for example, the first video I did was on Ringo Starr, my least favourite Beatle. Then my second video was George Harrison, my third favourite Beatle. And now I'm going to do my second favourite Beatle, and that is John Lennon. I'm also going to link this in with Callum Rhodes' thread that he started last night to actually list your favourite Beatles in order of preference and talk about them. So it's really a four-parter for this, Callum, but you have to go back to look at the other two. I will be doing Paul McCartney, who's obviously my favourite, probably next week. Okay, so I'm going to link Callum's video below and check him out. Really nice guy. He's been learning to play the guitar. I think that's why he's been absent from the VC for so long, but he has come on leaps and bounds, so check him out. As I say, great guy. Okay, my 20 favourite John Lennon solo songs. Now, I thought this was going to be simple, but this is not simple, because there's some songs that you think should be in here, and you look at them and think, I prefer this other song, even though there's certain classic John Lennon songs that really should grace any top 20 list. But for my list, there is going to be some real notable exceptions. I'm just going with what I like, so I'm not listening to critical acclaim or anything like that. Now we're nearly 2 minutes into this video, so I better start. Right, number 20, and it's from the posthumous album Milk and Honey, and it is Nobody Told Me. I think it's just a really good pop song. I think it was, well, allegedly written for Ringo, which I'm glad he didn't get, because I don't think it would have been as good as this, because I do like John's voice in this, and it's catchy, and it got top 10 in 1984. So that's my number 20. Number 19, and I'm going to give it to, from the John Lennon Plastic Ono Band, Mother. Now, I know a lot of people will think this is one of his best ever songs, and it's a great song, but it's so damn depressing, and it goes on forever, and that's why it sort of slipped down the list for me. But it's very heartfelt, it's very emotional, but I can't listen to it all the time, and there's songs I actually do prefer over it, so it gets by number 19. Number 18, and I'm going to give it to the title track of my favourite John Lennon album, and that is Mind Games. And I think this is just an absolutely classic song, a really, really good song, and there's a good video for this as well. I think he's only walking through a park, but I think it's very effective. As I say, title track of a fantastic album, so Mind Games gets my number 18. Number 17, and normally I don't go for songs with a person's partner's name in them, but this is catchy as hell, and it's Oh Yoko from Imagine, and I think it's a really uplifting tune. And yes, I do like the old Yoko, the lyrics in it, even though nearly every song he sung was about Yoko, which is to get on my nerves a bit, but still, Oh Yoko is the best of the bunch, and it's really, really good. I don't think it could have been a single because of Oh Yoko, but it's a great way to end this album. So that's Oh Yoko from Imagine. Number 16, and I'm going to give it to his comeback single, and that's Starting Over. And I know a lot of people think of this around the time he died, but whenever I think of this, I think of it just before he died, because this got into the charts about, it must have been a good month or so before he was killed, and I think it got to number 10 or 12 or something like that there. I might have scraped the top 10 and then went flying down the charts, but it reminds me of all the records in the charts at that time, and that is what actually makes me think of this song. Not after his death. Woman, yes, after his death, but Starting Over, no. And yes, it is back to basics. It is like a 50s little rock and roller. It's a safe single, but it's very accessible, and I think it's a very good choice, and I really do like it. So number 16 is Starting Over. Number 15, and the controversial one, and it's from sometime in New York City, and its woman is the N-word of the world. I think when people look at the title, they automatically think it's a dreadful, dreadful song, but it's not. It's actually, it's a very pro-feminist song, and it's very pro-black song as well. I think he kills two birds with the one stone. It's just, if you look at the title and you see the N-word, you think, oh God, you know, how can he say that? But listen to the song, and it's a really, really good song, full of horns. It's really excellent, and it's probably the best song, John Lennon song off this album. My favourite song off this album is actually We're All Water by Yoko. So I'm not a Yoko hater, by the way. So sometime in New York City, woman is the N-word of the world. At number 15. Number 14, and from Mind Games, and it's You Are Here, and it's an absolutely beautiful From Liverpool to Tokyo. Yeah, I don't think he actually mentions the word, the name Yoko in this. Well, he may do, but gorgeous, gorgeous song. It's a very oriental sounding song as well. Absolutely beautiful, and that gets my number 14. Number 13, and again from the Imagine album, and it is How. Beautiful song. I really do like the John Lennon ballads. I think he's excellent at them. I think he's better at the ballads than he is the rockers in general, but there is some rockers in here, don't worry. But yeah, absolutely gorgeous song from a very, very good album. Number 12, I'm going to go with the opener of Walls and Bridges, and that's Going Down on Love, which I think is a really good opener. It's a really good funky track. Got to Get Down, Down on My Knees. It's really, really excellent. It's a pretty good album as well. So that gets my number 12. Number 11, and from John Lennon Plastic Ono Band again, we have Look at Me. A little acoustic number. It's so effective. It's beautiful. Again, this album, it is depressing. He is burying his soul basically. But Look at Me is gorgeous little song. Okay, number 10, and also from Walls and Bridges, Nobody Loves You When You're Down and Out, and this is just lush, absolutely lush. It's a beautiful, beautiful song. It's so well produced as well. It's gorgeous. But yeah, that gets my number 10. Can't say any more about it. Number 9, we go back to John Lennon Plastic Ono Band again, and we get Hold On, which again is a short song, but it's really, really beautiful, and I love the way he goes kooky in it. So yeah, that's me. So Hold On gets my number 9, another beautiful song. Okay, number 8, and you may think this is either too low, but this is the highest it's ever got for me, and it's the title track from Imagine. I was never a huge Imagine fan, even back in the late 70s when I first heard it, and then in the early 80s after he was killed, it was played to death and I hated it. But recently I have really liked it, but I detest that version that's going around the internet of all the so-called celebrities singing together. It just annoys me, but that's awful. But Imagine is a really beautiful song. I don't play it often, but whenever I do, it's gorgeous. Number 7 then, and I'm going to give it to Intuition from Mind Games. I think it would have been a fantastic single. It's a really, really good pop song. Catchy. I can't explain how much I love this album. It really is that good, and I don't understand why people don't rate it that highly. But James Griffiths did a really good video of Mind Games in the car. Excellent, and I think he's a little bit surprised himself how highly he actually rated it. But yeah, Intuition, brilliant song. Could have been a single. Just a pure good pop song. Number 6, I'm going to give it to, from Imagine, Give Me Some Truth, which I think was written around the time of the Beatles. It's a really good, strong song. You know, John Lennon songs do have a powerful message, and Give Me Some Truth. You can't get any more powerful than that. So that gets my number 6. Number 5, we go back to Mind Games again, and it's the song I Know, I Know, and this is his most Beatle-esque song. Again, I think it would have been a good single. One thing I will say is that if you ever listen to Mind Games, listen to the 2002 remix. It is one of the only albums ever that have been remixed that is better than the original. And the reason I say that is on the song I Know, I Know, there's a little bit that goes, "Today I love you more than yesterday." On the original album and the initial CDs, it sounds as if the vocals are slightly out of sync with the music, but it's corrected on the 2002 remix, and it just so improves the song. So I Know is my number 5. Absolutely brilliant. Number 4, and a single from Walls and Bridges, and it's number 9, Dream. And again, this is another beautiful dreamy song, gorgeous, and Andrea Corr does an absolutely excellent version of this as well. I actually even prefer Andrea Corr's version, but I still love John Lennon's version. Yeah, so from Walls and Bridges, number 9, Dream at number 4. Number 3, and from Plastic Ono Band, we have God. Yes, it's an absolute classic John Lennon song, especially the punch in the face at the very end. I don't believe in Beatles, I just believe in me, Yoko and me. So it's a wonderful song, and it's a wonderful end to this album. Again, I will say, you can't listen to this album every day, but if you're in the mood for it, you know, nothing beats it. Okay, my top 2, and my number 2 is from Mind Games again, and it's Out the Blue. It's the most beautiful, beautiful, beautiful love song. I love the backing vocals as well. I'm not too sure who provides them, but yeah, I think it's absolutely gorgeous, and I've always loved this song. It's been up there from I first heard this album, which was in the late 70s. It was always the standout for me. So Out the Blue, sorry, from Mind Games is my number 2. And my number 1 John Lennon solo song, and is from Imagine again, and it's another love song, and it's the most gorgeous one out, and it's Oh My Love. I absolutely love it. I just love the words, oh my love, for the first time in my life. My eyes are wide open. Oh my love, for the first time in my life, my eyes can see. And very simple lyrics, but so effective. I really do love this song, and this gets my number 1. And a while back, about 5 years ago, I was playing this constantly. I absolutely love it. So my number 1 John Lennon song is Oh My Love. Okay, so that's my favourite 20 John Lennon songs. I know there's ones that are missing that people will go, where is Instant Karma? Where is Jealous Guy? Where is Whatever Gets You Through the Night? Where is Woman? Yeah, okay, fair enough. Where's Working Class Hero? Those are all great songs, but hand on heart, the ones I listed, I do actually prefer. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope to have another video quite soon, and the Paul McCartney one will come up within the next week or so. Okay, now, all the best. Bye bye.